Cruise news, a brand new, exhilarating, and potentially horrifying opportunity could be coming to cruisers very soon. We could find out as early as next week if it is approved. I'm going to get you the details. Plus, I have the top cruise news updates from across the cruise industry, and I'm going to get you all the information fast coming up. Welcome to the Travel Scouts. My name is Jason and we are your cruise information channel. We get you the cruise news and information you're looking for quickly without wasting your time. So if you love cruising, consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and kick things off with number one. Royal Caribbean has made the decision to cancel their stops in 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃, Haiti. This is due to the ongoing unrest and violence that is occurring in the Caribbean nation. The initial cancellation was for a period of 7 days. Impacted passengers and travel advisors were contacted by email. The stop in 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 is being replaced with either another port or an additional sea day. Royal Caribbean is continuing to evaluate the situation in Haiti. If additional cancellations are needed beyond the 7-day period, Royal Caribbean said that they would reach out to impacted cruisers 3 days prior to their sailing. Speaking of Royal Caribbean, number two, a passenger survey has revealed that Chops Grill is the favorite specialty restaurant for the cruise line. Chops Grill is the steakhouse on Royal Caribbean ships. The survey included 14 different restaurants for passengers to vote on. The Chops Grill took in 28% of the vote. The 150 Central Park restaurant took second place with 22% of the vote, and 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 came in at a distant third place with 9% of the vote. Moving on to number three, Port Canaveral is taking steps towards the construction of another cruise terminal, and it appears that this will happen through the consolidation of their marinas. Port Canaveral currently has 2 marinas. The first is Cape Marina and the second is Blue Points Marina. The port has confirmed that they will not renew Cape Marina's lease when it expires in February of 2026. Both marinas will merge into one facility at Cape Marina's current location. This will free up the Blue Points Marina location for a new cruise terminal. It seems that Port Canaveral is going to continue to grow. Next, number 4, could cruising return to Israel in the near future? The Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden continue to be dangerous locations. In the last week, another bulk carrier ship was attacked in the Gulf of Aden. Meanwhile, another was hijacked off the coast of Somalia. All 23 crew members were taken captive. However, cruise ships remain active in the Mediterranean. Speculation has risen regarding the reopening of tourism after Delta Airlines announced that they would resume flights to Israel in June. United Airlines began doing so this month. Plus, tourist attractions have reopened in the nation and their Minister of Tourism is advertising that they are open for business. It is likely months away, but the question is, when will the first cruise line make the decision? We shall see. Then, number 5, Royal Caribbean is adding a new benefit for their Pinnacle Club members. The Pinnacle Club is the top tier in Royal Caribbean's loyalty program. According to a letter sent by the cruise line, the new benefit will begin immediately. And here is the benefit. Pinnacle Club members will now be allowed to bring one guest with them when they visit the Suite Lounge, the Suite Sun Deck, and the Coastal Kitchen Eatery. However, it was noted that the guest must be someone that is staying with them in their stateroom. Okay, we have 5 cruise news pieces remaining, including the top headlines of the day, but quick question, chime in down below. Each month on YouTube, we have viewers on this channel from 111 different countries. Now, 90% of those are from the US, UK, Canada, and Australia, but it got me to thinking, and here's my question for you today. When you go on a cruise, what cruise port do you typically cruise from? In other words, what do you consider to be your primary home port? Chime in down below with that. I'll be very much interested to see what that is, but now on with cruise news. Number 6, on Tuesday, Nassau Cruise Port in the Bahamas set a personal record for the most number of cruise ships in port at the same time. They had 7 ships at port, and here they are. 3 were from Carnival Cruise Line, 2 were from Royal Caribbean, plus Disney and Sea Cloud had 1 ship each. Now, while it was a ship record, it was not a passenger record. They came about 9,000 people short of the passenger record for one day. The passenger record was set back in December with 29,316 passengers. Number 7, an Australian billionaire is reviving a project to build Titanic 2. Titanic 2 will be like the original, including the diesel engines and smokestacks. The project had previously been planned, but it was sidelined due to the pandemic. But currently, cruising in Australia is reaching pre-pandemic levels, so he said that the time is now right. They aim to find a builder by year end, and the desire is for construction to start at the early part of 2025. Moving on to number 8, Cunard's new ship, the Queen Anne, will be the only ship in the world that will offer one specific activity. The Queen Anne's maiden voyage is scheduled to take place in less than 50 days. And this week, Cunard Line shared some of the activities that would be available on board the ship. And on the list was archery, real archery. Cunard boasts that, quote, Queen Anne will be the only ship in the world where guests will be able to master their archery skills. I have a feeling that could be very interesting. Next, number 9, Fred Olsen Cruises is introducing a new way to book a sailing. Most of the time, if a cruiser is going to book a cruise through a person, they're going to do so either by email or by a phone call. But with this new announcement, Fred Olsen is seeking to bring back the face-to-face interaction for those that desire it. They have introduced a platform called 𝗙𝗏𝗃. The platform allows you to request a video call from someone on the Fred Olsen team. We'll see how it works, but hats off to the cruise line for seeking to add a personal touch. Then number 10, a new and rare excursion option may be available to cruisers in the Bahamas. And I am talking about skydiving. But before I explain the deal with this, I want to reiterate that this is rare. The United States Parachute Association only lists 2 drop zones in all of the Caribbean. They are in the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. And I am not sure if either of those are accessible by cruisers. So if this excursion opportunity gets approved in the Bahamas, it will be a neat opportunity for those that want to do it. Here's the deal. This excursion will be on the island of Grand Bahama where Freeport is. The organization is called Skydive the Bahamas. The operation will base out of Grand Bahama Airport, which is only 5 minutes from the cruise dock. After completing some training on the ground, you will go up in an airplane for a 20 to 25 minute tour of the island. Then you will do a tandem skydive from between 10 to 11,000 feet. Tandem is when you are attached to somebody who hopefully knows what they are doing. And with this excursion, you will get to fly the parachute for a while on the way down. Then you'll do a landing on the beach and you get a t-shirt, pictures, and video. Skydive the Bahamas is doing a safety demonstration with Bahamas authorities at the very beginning of next week. If they meet all the requirements, the new excursion option will become a reality in the not too distant future. Exhilarating, horrifying, the question is, would you do it? Okay, subscribe and turn the notification bell on to stay up to date with the latest cruise news and information. The next video, it'll be coming out soon, but until then, keep on cruising and we'll catch you in the next video.